guys, Waffle Wizard here with Fireblade.
Sup, guys?
And he is my guest for Team Fortress Talk. And you guys know the drill for Team Fortress Talk. And I'm already jumbled up with words. But you guys know the drill. I talk about a specific topic and I go through all the weapons. But it has a guest now.
Hello.
And what's really cool about this video is I'll be saying 5 weapons that are the best in general, and he'll be saying 4 weapons to make 9, so 1 for each class. But if you want to see both videos, it will be the same audio. So if you're just listening to audio, but you might as well not look at both videos.
But the audio will be better to the actual person. Like if it was Waffle Wizard's video, it would be the audio would be better because it's coming from his recording area. So we're in different spaces.
Yeah. And by different spaces, we mean not 12 inches away from each other.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much 12 inches.
But that matters.
That matters. For you who record, that matters. Okay, so first, it's a soda popper for Scout. And here is the reason it's good. I am going to acknowledge that, yes, the backscatter can be OP if you're really good at Scout. And yes, the Scouter gun, same thing with backscatter. If you're really good at Scout, you can use it. But why did I choose soda popper, you ask? Well, that's because when you first start the game, you don't really, the vanilla weapons aren't that really good. You don't know how good they are. And you want to get tons of different weapons. You want to see all the different things. And soda popper is just there for you. It's really good if you do not know how to play Scout. I'm good at Scout now. I'm okay, I guess. But when I started the game, I suck at Scout. I'm so bad at aiming and things. But, soda popper, made it better. I got more of a chance to survive with the hype. Is that what it's called, right?
Yeah, I think it's the hype.
Yeah, the hype. And so, it's good. And some of you could argue it only has 2 shots, like Force of Nature. Well, I don't really care about that just because when you're a Scout, when you keep practicing, you'll get better at aiming in general. But also when you're a Scout, you have the advantage of shooting. For example, there's a sniper. You have the advantage of shooting because you'll be going around, the heavier, the target. And you would find a chance to shoot it because, you're going around too fast. I'm running circles around you, and things like that. So, that's the reason I chose soda popper. And, contributed, bang. That's cool. And also part of a set, which doesn't really matter, but the whole set's pretty cool. And so, 50% faster firing speed, 25% faster loading time, and it talks about the hype. So, that's the reason I would say soda popper is the best in general. Obviously, if you talk about damage and things, you could argue backscatter and scattergun is better, and I would agree. So, Fireblade, it is off to you now with the soldier item.
Right. So, my weapon that I chose for the soldier is the black box. Now, I know that there's going to be a lot of controversy. I do acknowledge that soldier is sometimes opinion-based. For example, if you just want to fly around with a market gardener, which is what your famous TF2 players do, you're going to go with a rocket jumper.
You just see Star running out.
Yeah.
You can't stop him.
But to me, I chose this one because of the health boost. Just hitting a player will actually give you a 25% health boost. And that matters a lot as a soldier. Because you're all gonna be you're gonna be out in the battlefield. You're gonna get shot a lot. So if you actually land the hit, you actually gain health back, and that's a big buff.
Well, I would actually like to add something to that. A lot of people say that, if the normal rocket launcher, people don't use it because they want to rocket jump a lot. But the thing is, if you're using the black box, you won't be rocket jumping. Maybe you'll do 1 rocket jump to get away from the enemies, and it will do average damage, same as a normal rocket launcher. But other than that, it's pretty good. So unless you really want to rocket jump, unless you really want to rocket jump, use black box because black box is good.
Black box is really good, and I know that they reduced the clip size a bit down to 3, but really doesn't change anything that much. Because once you're landing those hits, you can stay alive longer. I know it sounds like a crappy reason, but come on.
If you played a game, you will understand.
You kind of. Plus, if you're move as a soldier, you have to move around a lot, and I'm excluding rocket jumping here. So that means a medic can't be following you around all the time. You know, it's got to cater to the whole team. So the black box is the perfect opportunity. So the black box gives you the perfect opportunity, and if you got your medic always following you around everywhere, then I'm gonna go and say go with the default rocket launcher. If you've got that medic, then go default. Otherwise, use the black box.
And just one more thing I just remembered right now is that the festive black box looks so cool. I mean, other than the festive Islander, the festive black box looks so damn cool in my opinion.
We will show you that now. I mean, come on, look at that. Oh, it's still rendering, but dude, that looks pretty epic. Come on, it looks really nice. And the blue version over here, Australia is okay. But the point is, the black box is really good. Over to you, Nick.
Okay, so now as you could use logic, it's pyro. And the reason I chose black burner, as you can see using my screen, I assume you're looking, unless you're not looking. Yes, back burner. Black. Okay. Well, you burn your enemies till they're black. So yeah.
No
racism intended. So before I say anything, it has a really cool face. Okay, now that I took that out of the way, the reason I chose back burner is again similar to the soda popper. When you start the game, you won't really use the default weapons a lot, unless you don't have any weapons, of course. And so you use another flamethrower. There you go. And so the greaser's okay. Phlogistonator, it's pretty good. But the back burner is good when you start. First, because you won't air blast a lot. So if I scroll down, you see that 150% air blast costs. You don't really care about that. Have you ever Fireblade? How much did you actually air blast when you started the game?
I never air blasted until I found out a use for it, and I still barely air blast to this day because I never find any point to do it unless you have really good timing with soldiers, and you wouldn't use the air blast. You'd just be wasting your ammo.
And now for someone like me who actually air blasts a lot, I won't use a back burner. But I chose a back burner again because when you start the game, you will like something really good and 100% crits from behind. I mean, if you're using a flamethrower already, you would try to get them from behind. Anyway, you wouldn't just go straight into flaming everything because you get sniped. So the back burner is really cool. And again, look at that face. Let me just scroll. That's cool. I like that. Yay. So, nothing other really much to say. But yeah, it looks pretty damn awesome. And when you start the game, you use it a lot. Nicholas has nothing much to say.
Right, now I have my choice, and this one's going to be on NG. Now, this is really opinion dependent, but to me, the Thompson 6000 is the best.
Thompson for life.
Well, the fact that it does not require ammo, it's a really big plus. So, and it goes long range at the same time because it's a particle, so it will keep on just flying around. Now, unlike the regular shotguns, which is all range based, so you have to get close up, and that's a big bonus. And it cannot be deflected, so it won't be like a soldier rocket launcher where he's got these pyros around. And these are two new ones. On hit, victim loses 10% medigun charge, and on hit, victim loses 20% cloak. And now I think that can be really, really handy. If you got this medic, you see that he's ready for an uber charge. You don't want him to do that, of course. You can just ruin your buildings and they'll be and they won't be able to do it. And victim loses 20% cloak. That's a big plus for your spies. So it's like they're trying to get away. They can't. They can't.
They just can't. Also, I want to add one thing that you might not said. But you know how, like, with the other space weapon, Phlogistinator, you can never see what you're hitting. But with the Thompson, it's actually really easy. Because it's kind of like a little beam going, and then you can see when you hit the spies. Because, again, people use shotguns to, like, kill all those spies and things. Using a Thompson is a big bonus. To take that 20% cloak off, you can't be deflected, and you can take out the spies really easily. But knowing when you hit like the person, like I'm not including hit markers here where it says 20% health less, like 20% health gone. What I'm saying is like you can see when you hit the person. You're not Phlogistinating the whole place. You're just Thompsoning, which is way better because you can actually see what you hit. Because bullets are for pussies, except you're heavy.
Okay, Nick, over to you.
Okay, so now for heavy, most of these weapons are just for, opinion. Along here does lots of damage, gives a firing, but takes out ammo, brass beast. More damage, you're slow. But I chose sandwich. One, because it already became an icon. This already meet the sandwich. Like, that was pretty early when they made it meet the sandwich.
Yeah.
So that was really cool.
It's like screw the primaries. We're just gonna go to the sandwich.
And also, when they made the genuine Robo sandwich, you can actually order the sandwich. Have like a really cool one in real life.
Yeah.
So that's cool. And the olive breaks off though, which is sad. But the thing I would say about the sandwich is it's much better. Now, screw chocolate bar. The chocolate bar, I think I added that in the worst weapons video.
That's the worst weapon.
That's one of the worst things. And if I didn't, I am so sorry. I need to add that. But I think I did.
Most likely.
Sorry. Well, with the sandwich, first you go into a taunt like the chocolate bar to eat it, which is good. You can also give it to your teammates, which is amazing. Like that medic, he only uses you as a body shield. He can't, regenerate that much. Obviously, he actually does regenerate.
Yeah.
But, it takes a long time. You just throw a sandwich. It's good. And also the sandwich, they took a lot of time into making this. I mean, no, seriously, look at my computer screen right now. Look at that.
So much texture.
So much texture. And so, sandwich is way better. Also, it refills pretty much all of your health. It doesn't say.
If you're the heavy eating it, it refills all your health. But if you're giving it, it refills most of your health. I think that I may not be 100% right, but I think.
Yeah, and the recharge time is 30 seconds. I know like chocolate bar is probably 15 or 20, but it's pretty much worth it waiting another 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I know 10 seconds can mean a lot if like you're a scout or something. When you're heavy, you are slow as a snail. A snail. So you're damn slow. It's like a snail from a machine gun. It's not gonna go that far. But when it does see something, it'll beat the crap out of it. So the sandwich is awesome. Sandwich. And Valve loves the sandwich so much, I will read this to you. It is half of a sandwich made of 2 triangular slices of bread. Between the slices of bread are lettuce, tomatoes, Swiss cheese. Guys, it's not American cheddar. It's not pepper jack. It's Swiss cheese. And the indeterminate meat that is referred to both ham and bologna by the heavy. And top of the green pimento stuffed olive on top with a toothpick. That's how much I love it. They actually said the ingredients, even though you could probably look at it.
That's amazing.
Sandwich.
They love sandwich.
Sandwich and me are going to be best friends. Also, you see this? This is freaking worth it. Just kidding, no. Of course it's not.
You dare do that.
If anyone does this,
we will beat the crap out of every single one.
I actually thought I said Dark Colossus bar plus Scout Mallet equals sandwich. I'm like, that's a good deal. Then I realized, wait, no, it's not.
No.
It's not.
No.
I mean, this is an okay deal depending on what you use. If you use like Fist of Steel, that's a good thing. But this,
What?
Valve, get your poop together. I'm not swearing in this video. I really want to though, because. I could make a whole video me ranting about this. Okay, over to you. I can't take more of sandwich.
Okay. Now, I'm going to do the sniper. And my choice was the Makina, actually. And I thought this because, the damage bonus. Now, we all know that you cannot fire unless you're zoomed. But once you zoom and you get that shot, it is completely worth it. It's like you can get easy one-shot kills if it's above the body. On full charge projectiles penetrate players.
Continue.
To me, it can be, well, sniper can actually be choice. It really depends on how you will play. I'm sorry, I haven't been playing for a long time. The Sydney Sleeper is good if you want to help your team. The Huntsman is good if you have good aim.
Or if you just love bows. like our friend who really loves bows. Who will not name in this video.
Yes.
But you know who you are.
Huntsman / fortified compound. Classic.
It's a classic.
It's a classic.
Also for use, yes, I'm gonna say use. For that you don't know if you don't know much about TF2, the classic is actually what the sniper rifle looked like in Team Fortress Classic, giving the name the classic. So if you didn't know that already, there's the fact of the day.
Facts. Whatever you do.
J-Wits, I'm not plagiarizing. Sorry, J-Wits.
But whatever you do not use the Hitman's Heatmaker. It's not good. And just don't do that. It's not worth it. But if you think it's going to be worth it, then go right ahead. I won't ruin it for you. And you find out it's a
we'll wait
piece
for you
of
to ruin it for yourself.
Yeah, over to you. What was it?
Okay, so I am now with Demo Man. And Demo Man has lots of good items. Okay, let's be honest here. Scorch Resistance is pretty OP.
Yeah.
Also, I don't like Man vs. Machine, my opinion. But if you're ever going to play Man vs. Machine, you have to use Scorch Resistance. And most of you are probably going to say it's good for placing it in front of the door to spawn kill your enemies. No, it actually has more uses. One, it's a sticky bomb launcher, so it's pretty good at a lot of things. You can set lots of cool traps. Also, you can put so much more. You can put so much more sticky bombs. Like the normal one has 8, right?
Yeah, and add 6 to that.
So 8 plus 6, if you don't know math, is 14. 14. Just want to make sure I didn't get it wrong.
Yes.
So I had to think for a second. If I got this wrong, I'll feel like the idiot of the month. Anyway.
Idiot of the month.
So yeah. Also, the bad thing is you need to look at sticky bombs to detonate them, which is pretty sad, but no, that's okay. And like with sticky bomb launcher, unless you're going to be sticking everywhere and you're jumping everywhere, sticky jumping, you might as well use sticky jumper. But you know, Scorch Resistance is cool. Also, design's pretty cool. I mean, kind of wish, like, if you could modify weapons in TF2, this would be the normal sticky bomb launcher, but way better. Like with a laser sight and like a bigger drum magazine. But other than that, all I can say is, if you add this to your demo man, he'd be pretty damn happy. Over to you.
Okay, now over to my most favorite class, and you will all know, for one of you fans who know me, the Spy. And of course, why wouldn't I choose the Enforcer? Now, I have lots of choices for the night, but I'm going primary here. So, and the Enforcer, I don't even have to explain it. There's a plus 20 damage bonus. Sure, there's no random critical hits, but the damage bonus makes up for that. It changes a lot. It just changes everything. Because as a spy, if you're using your default revolver or any other revolver, the damage is important, and it's really hard to get the damage unless you're a pro at spy with the ambassador. If you're good at getting headshots with no scopes, go ambassador. You'll like it. It's for you.
It is for you. Also, it looks pretty cool. But the enforcer is just like a snub revolver.
Snap.
Snappy.
But if you're just one of those guys who can just actually land the hit on the person, then get the enforcer. The 20% slower thing, is nothing that important. You won't notice it when you're actually firing, because once you're getting the damages, you won't care about it. No random critical hits. Again, 20% more damage makes up for it.
And there's one thing that's really good about the enforcer. Usually, all the weapons we said, most of them look pretty cool. The enforcer is just a snub revolver, yet is probably one of the best weapons, generally, out of all of them. It's way more easy to decide because it's the enforcer. It doesn't need to look cool. All it needs to do is kick ass.
Point. And that's all I have to say about it. I mean, it looks weird, but it's pretty cool. Yeah. Worth it. Taking the gambling chance.
I did not know you could do that one.
Ooh.
Is that like new in the update?
People
probably know this and we sound like idiots.
Yeah.
Back in my day. Okay, so that's me goodbye.
Okay.
Now, for the last weapon, if you know how to tick off all the characters where we said the last one that we didn't say yet is Medic. And I chose you Ubersaw. And most of you will be thinking there's all these really cool ones, like except Vitasaw, which sucks. But like Crusader's crossbow is cool, Amputator's cool. You know, there's lots of good weapons and things, but I chose Ubersaw.
Crusader's crossbow equals win.
Well, the reason I didn't choose Crusader's crossbow is like it's good, and like people use it because they shoot their teammates and they heal them, right? But you know, half the time they're like it's sometimes hard to shoot a heavy because first it's kind of weird to aim, and the second thing is that like they're moving. You try to shoot a scout, and you would miss. Also, if you're really good, a pyro, they can air blast it back at you, and it can hit you, and you could die. And just trust me, there's lots of good pyros out there. Like I'm one of them. I could do that.
I'm scared. I'm a spy.
And so, the reason I chose Ubersaw is because you grab more Uber charge when you hit someone. Think of, dude, like 2 hits average is like a kill, right? 2 hits with the Ubersaw. All you gotta find 2 people, hit them twice, you know, then both 2 people are dead. You find your nearest heavy, because there's gonna be a heavy probably, and you Uber charge them right away. That's all you need to do. The Ubersaw is badass, and it's one of the only weapons that I knew was good from the beginning of the game. Because I was always like, is this weapon the best? Meh. But when I looked at Medic, I'm like, Ubersaw? That must be super, super cool.
Ooh, censored.
Wow.
I didn't know they had that.
But yeah. Also, as all these like vintage train collectors. Also, this is not worth it if you know the Vitasaw sucks because it keeps your health. But since you're a medic, you don't care about your health. You're supposed to care about other people's health because you're a medic. So that wraps it up. After a long time, we have finished the Team Fortress talk. Longest video, my opinion.
Longest video. If it's above 20 minutes, this is the longest video.
But not the longest video on my channel because it's less than that.
Well, thank you very much for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Drop down in the comments below what you want us to do next. And as always,
And as always, da da da.